Hello, and welcome to Doctor's Corner. I'm Eldon Dahl. Today we're going to talk about our B complex. This is going to be the second part of the series. If you have not heard part one yet, I'd recommend you listen to part one. In part one, we talked about all the different components of this product as specific to the B vitamins. This product is organic, plant-based, no synthetic Bs, and so we talked about each component of the B vitamins in that formulation. But this product is much more than a B complex. This is why we call it the next generation, and it's really a super multivitamin. And the reason for that is that while we were making this formula, we realized, and sometimes I do get a little bit caught away in how I formulate, and I wanted to make this so each component, when you're taking it in, would have an action, a direct action on your body and how it functions and how it absorbs the vitamins. So what we put in here is we put in PABA, we put in biotin, we put in vitamin C, and the vitamin C is from acerola cherries. We put in vitamin D produced from lichen. It's the only source that's endorsed by the Vegetarian Society and the Vegan Society. So it's completely vegetarian. We also put in, and this is very important, is vitamin E. Now, why would vitamin E be in a B complex? That's probably a good question, and probably why we're going to rename this later on to the super multivitamin, because there's so much in this product. Now, the other ones, because you may be familiar with vitamin C, and you take vitamin C, you say, what do I need this one for? But the vitamin C, when it's derived from a fruit or from a plant, is 90% absorbable and 95% absorbable to the cells. And they contain the full complex of the C, so rutin, hesperidin, and the others. Then we are talking about for vitamin D. But most vitamin Ds that are sourced now are from the oil from sheep's wool. And so if you're completely vegan or vegetarian, you may not want that source. And we know that vitamin D3 is extremely important, the sunshine vitamin. It helps us for so many things. And the vitamin E that we're going to talk about is probably worth the product alone, just that component. The vitamin E is sourced from palm fruit, and it is sustainably harvested, which goes along with our sustainability award that we won from CHFA. And what we want to do is to really talk about the tocopherols as the main thing other than been added with the other ones that we mentioned, the other vitamins. The tocopherols that you're more familiar with vitamin E. And most vitamin E is produced from either fossil fuel, it's synthetically produced, and or it could be produced from some different form of plants, but some of them are from fossil fuels. And they don't have the full range of the tocopherols. Now, tocopherols is one thing, but palm fruit has both the tocopherols and this is a word that sometimes people have a hard time to know, tocotrienols. And I like to think of it as toe caught in your renals. Now, don't visualize that, but I'm just for tocotrienols. And so this has a main component. I'm going to read some of the benefits because it's remarkable, the science that's gone into this. The vitamin E that plant-based has 8 isoforms, of which are the 4 alpha, beta, gamma, and delta tocotrienols. And the source of tocotrienols are far less common than the tocopherols. And so the richest is sourced from the palm fruit containing, if you have 800 milligrams per kilo, that's very potent. of this vitamin, and it's alpha and gamma isoforms. And 70% of the vitamin E in the palm fruit is in the form of tocotrienols. And quite like other plants which contain exclusively tocopherols. Now here is the science that's really I'd like you to draw your attention to. Tocotrienols can have an inhibitory effect on the degeneration of brain cells, making it the most powerful biological function to be associated with natural form of vitamin E of any form. In addition, they have shown promising anti-cancer properties in a number of cancer lines. Its antioxidant potency is 40 to 60 times as high as that as alpha tocopherol. And it is shown to protect the essential liver chromosomes 6.5 times better. And you have your daily amount in our B complex. So this is much more than a B complex. Even though the B's in it, how they're produced is remarkable. Health Canada said this could not be produced, and yet we produce it. And we produce this to be, I would say, without an argument, the most potent multivitamin on the planet today. And one other thing, and I mentioned this in video 1, you will see immediately when you take this product, you'll feel an energy. But when you go to the washroom, check your urine in comparison from your other B vitamins. You will not see this product turn your urine yellow because it's absorbed up to 95% to the cells. So when you listen to part 1 and listen to part 2, then you'll understand the importance and why we call this the next generation. And I'm Eldon Dahl, and the best of health.